Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. It's been about 5 years since I made my first purchase from Malcolm at the Hidden Woodsman. I'm literally surrounded by his gear. And I can honestly say that I have not looked back. I have continued to purchase gear from Malcolm over the years, and many people have asked, is it worth the money? What's the big deal about the Hidden Woodsman gear? Well, stay tuned and we are going to look through my entire collection of Hidden Woodsman gear, and I'm going to tell you guys why I think it's not only worth the money, but it's worth supporting companies like the Hidden Woodsman here in America and around the world. So stay tuned and we're going to check out this awesome gear and see why it keeps me coming back for more. Thanks for watching, guys. So first of all, let's get this out on the table. I have zero affiliation with the Hidden Woodsman. I am not a brand ambassador. I've never been given any gear in exchange for reviews. I have no connection to the company other than being a satisfied customer. Now, I have interacted with Malcolm, the owner, on the internet via Instagram. I've even spoken to him on the phone a couple of times, once or twice, just talking about life and the opportunity to connect inside of this community. Every piece of gear you're gonna see, aside from one or two small items, which I'll discuss how I acquired them, I have purchased with my own money everything you're about to see. This company is owned by Malcolm. It's a one-person company. Everything you see that's on his website is made handmade by him or his employees, and they are made one at a time right here in the United States with super high quality materials. He uses a lot of vintage gear for his inspirations. You'll see that from his day ruck to some of his larger packs. He uses a lot of old military packs as his inspiration for his designs. So what we're going to do is go through the gear that I've purchased chronologically over the last 5 years. I've made 5 or 6 pretty big purchases from Malcolm, and we're going to look at all the different pieces. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. Quite a few of them are no longer available. I'll make sure and let you guys know what is no longer available, what he's not making anymore, and if you like it, you can try to find one secondhand. But it also will give you an idea of how things have held up and how some of his designs and quality have improved over the years. So let's start with the first order I made way back in 2015. So the first thing that I purchased from Malcolm was this. This kind of started it off for me. This is my original day ruck. This is from 2015. We'll go over it a little bit. It is definitely different than the current day ruck. This one does have a nice Velcro area on the front. All of Malcolm's rucks and day rucks and packs at the bottom will have extra cordage, which will allow you to pull this out and attach something to the bottom. This day ruck does not have nearly as much as the newer ones you'll see in a little while. Ignore these side pouches, those come in later. But this day ruck is a little bit different than the current version. The new one has an axe sleeve right here. This one has the zipper on the front here. It also has a small area that I just keep a bandana. You can see it, a slide little pouch there. It has the older logo. The inside of all these packs has high visibility. This one has high visibility green. The newer ones have orange. You can see the padding on the back. Has some areas on the sides here where I always keep a knife and a saw. It's got this nice closed top, which allows things to stay in there. It has little extras like these little D-rings that you can hang stuff from. Super nice pack, not cheap, but handmade and well made. I'll show you the back real quick. Nicely padded straps. It has a fully adjustable sternum strap. You can see it comes up and down, and you can really attach it wherever you want. A lot of modern conveniences with old world flair. Really what Malcolm is all about. This was the first thing that I purchased. Now on that same order, I also purchased a couple of pouches. These are really basic pouches. This was an orange one that I used for originally as my fire kit. And this green one, which is just the basic. You can see, you'll notice the size of the zipper pull and the size of the zipper. We'll just pay attention later to his newer versions. These are 2 things that I bought. I also got a signal panel. This signal panel is super useful. I have an entire video just on it. I usually will drape it over my day ruck and use it to mark myself with hunter's orange when I'm out during hunting season here in Louisiana. I also bought this tinder pouch. You can still buy this. It is a basic roll top pouch. It's not waterproof, but it is water resistant and will allow you to keep tinder. I have some shavings, as you can see. I usually have some shavings. I do a lot of wood turning, and when I do that wood turning, I save the shavings and I use that in my pouch to start fires with. Lastly, I bought my first of many Possibles pouches. You can see this is the original. Very strong zipper, has the original cloth logo patch on it. Has this handle on top, A little bit of tab on the bottom, super sturdy, guys. Really holds quite a bit of stuff, you'd be surprised. I've used this for 5 straight years, all the time. It's always with me and it still looks absolutely perfect, and that is a theme with Malcolm's gear. My next purchase was spurred on by a new product. That happens a lot with Malcolm's stuff. I saw this Sammy pouch and I wanted it. It's a very basic pouch, but it holds quite a bit. You just open it up very simply with this tie, but it is pretty large, guys. You can fit a cup, you can fit an entire coffee kit in here. I wanted to pick up one of these. I also bought this, which is a meat fork. He made this custom sleeve for it, and then it's just a Dexter USA meat fork. Really, really neat. These are not available anymore. None of these items that I purchased on this particular order are. This was the first 2 that had the new rubberized patch on it, which is really, really nice. A super big upgrade. This is really nice. So I bought these, and also I bought this duffel. This is the only like regular piece of luggage that he's ever made that I can see. It's a pretty cool duffel. It's got the Velcro on the side. It's really meant for overnight, one night. It's pretty small overall, but it is super well made, and it's cool to see that same mentality, that same idea of old world design put into a duffel bag like this. Pretty cool. Next, I picked this up. This was a Haversack. Now, this is a multicam, probably not my favorite color in the world, but I'll explain to you guys why I got it. It is very nice, and when I ordered it, I didn't think I'd like it. I ended up liking it a lot more than I thought. Regardless, Malcolm will have sales through the year. 2 or 3, maybe 4 times a year, he'll put some items on pretty good discount. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but it was probably 50% off. I picked one up and I'm super happy about it. This is his classic Haversack. Comes now with a strap or a pad on here. This one doesn't have it. But again, nice little Velcro area, which I like to display my patches on. It has a zippered area here. Underneath the zipper is a sleeve you can slide stuff in. Again, similar to that other Dayruck, it's got this top which flips open. High visibility on the inside, super high quality. Has a sleeve in here. Really, really nice, guys. You don't want a Haversack like this that flits over your shoulder to be very big, because if it's heavy, it's uncomfortable. It's got this X sleeve. This is the first thing that I got from Malcolm that had an X sleeve on it. Has a really nice heavy-duty handle on the back. Picked this up, was really happy. Also picked up my second Possibles pouch. Bought this one specifically in orange to be my everyday fire kit. You guys can see a video on the channel about everything that's in my regular fire kit. This is not the same material as a lot of his stuff. This is a shinier, kind of slicker material, which I really wanted for my fire pouch. See, it does have some stains on it, but man, it works really well and still absolutely perfect. Once again, a product that I really wanted to check out led me to buying more things. This is the survival kit. Really, really nice, guys. I like this particular color. It's got super strong zippers. I did an entire video on the contents of that survival kit. You can see all kinds of stuff in here. I'll leave a link down below, or maybe put it up here if I can remember, which I never do, to show you guys what's in here. But these are really well made. Again, high visibility orange on the inside. Lots of little touches, loops everywhere. It's got Velcro on the outside. You can use this Velcro to display a patch, or more prominently to attach to the front of a pack, for example. If you want to just attach it, you can easily do that. It does have a zippered pocket up front too. Really, really strong handle. Just a very, very good example of the high quality gear that Malcolm puts out. I also picked up a special edition Sammy pouch, very similar to the one I had before, but this one was the Joe Robinette version with a small scalp patch on there. And lastly on that order, I picked up this mesh bag. This mesh bag has a really nice high quality clip on the top. This allows you to clip it to the outside of your pack during the day. The point is that you have wet materials. I have my Sawyer squeeze and bag and gravity system in here. It fits in there, it gets wet during the day. I can just attach it to my bag. It'll dry out naturally because there's circulation coming through here. Really nice kit. He still sells one like this. I think it's a little bit smaller. You can still purchase this. You can still purchase the new version, Generation 2 version of the survival kit. You can no longer purchase the Sammy pouches. Next, we go back to the day ruck and we talk specifically about these side pouches. These things really made a difference in how much I can carry with this day ruck. It absolutely makes it the perfect everyday carry bag for me when I'm out on a day hike. I tend to be very gear heavy. I do a lot of gear reviews. I like to get out, try a lot of stuff. I'll take multiple things just for fun. Not because I have to, just because I want to, and this allows me to. My canteen cook kit fits perfectly, and this one is always sitting there, and then I have all of this to fill with the rest of my gear. Really, really happy with these. They are super high quality. It's very hard for me to just express to you guys how well made these are. You compare these to a Chinese brand, whether it be Condor or whatever, One Tigress, it just doesn't feel the same. The quality of the actual fabric is second to none. The stitching is perfect. Everything just feels really good. Next is the Deep Woods Ruck. This is the largest bag that Malcolm makes. I don't remember the exact volume, but it's on his website. You can purchase it. I want to say it costs $250, maybe something along those lines. Has a lot of extra material on the bottom here, so you can attach anything to the bottom here, a bedroll, whatever it might be. Interesting story, funny story about this. I told my wife that I wanted one of these for Christmas like 2 years ago. I told her way before Christmas. Well, she was awesome and she ordered it. Now when she ordered it, she shipped it to my mother-in-law's house, but she didn't tell my mother-in-law that she was shipping it there. So my mother-in-law gets a package with this interesting bag, really cool bag. She's all excited, and she sends a picture to me and my wife on a group text and says, "Hey, this bag came in, do you know what it is?" Well, I'm still laughing about it because I thought it was hilarious. My wife's still pretty sour about it. But the surprise was obviously ruined. I still had to wait months until Christmas. I never saw it. Even that day, I didn't get it till I opened my Christmas presents. But nonetheless, classic Malcolm. It's got, as I said, really nice buckles. These extend way out so that you can add something to the bottom. If you check out my overnight bushcraft, when I wore this, I had a pretty large amount of stuff attached to the bottom. Open this up. On the top here, it's got this mesh area, which is nice, and it's breathable, so you can put something in there if you want it to be a little bit breathable. Like my other rucksack, it's got this these grommets in here, and then you can just pull this tight by stringing it up and then bringing it back and opening it up. Very, very simple and effective. This is an axe sleeve. You can't tell, but the top of this axe sleeve, this area right here, is super reinforced. It is stiff, 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 so it will not tear when you're putting that axe in and out. Just little details that make a difference. These side pouches are absolutely cavernous. You can put an entire cook kit, like my Keith Titanium canteen cook kit, and there's room to slide an entire water bottle next to it. These things are just really, really big. You can store a lot of stuff. Like his other bags, it's got the high visibility orange on the inside, as you can see. One interesting thing about this kit is that it is designed to fit onto an Alice pack frame, and that's what I have this one on. Be curious if any of you guys out there have attached it to another type of frame, maybe a more modern frame. He does with the newer versions of this. I think most of them will come with shoulder straps that match, that go along with, that he made. He didn't have those available whenever I bought this, or my wife bought it for me. So I just have my Alice straps on there. Up here is super thick foam on the inside. It really fits this Alice pack perfectly. So just a really great design. Again, old world, high class, high quality, super nice pack, the Deep Woods Ruck. So another new design spurred on a major purchase. This is the M44 Eisenhower Haversack. Really cool design, very small, as you can see. I've used this over the last several months during the pandemic as my everyday carry. I have a face shield here, and I have a bag with my N95, nice N95 mask that I got from the hospital. I can carry it with me on rounds. It has a nice little pad here. It is designed after a pack, I guess from General Eisenhower, I would imagine. Really cool design. Stitching is really neat, how it kind of closes there, kind of like a box, like a wrapped gift. It does have a slide in the back here. I keep a little sit pad. Really, really nice little haversack type thing. You can still purchase this on. Now, when I ordered it, I also ordered this, which is a roll top coffee bag. It's designed to hold a coffee kit, basically. Similar to the Tinder pouch, it is roll top. I also have this, which you'll recognize if you watched my video on the Billy Pot Cook Kit. It is specifically designed for that. It will hold, for sure, the small and medium zebra pots, along with a lot of extra gear. Now, I had told you guys that I didn't purchase everything. When I bought these, it was right around Christmas time, and Malcolm included these, and I was a little confused because this did not come in the mail. All this other stuff came in the mail, and then these two items came, and I thought, well, maybe they messed up on shipping. But he sent me an email and said, listen, I have to make the haversack. I've run out, so I'm gonna make you a new haversack, but I threw in a couple of things for you for Christmas, just as a thank you for buying things from me over the last couple of years. So he threw in this pouch. He uses a lot of these cool kind of old graphics. This is a cactus pouch. You can just see the difference between the original pouches that I purchased. Much bigger zippers, much more robust zippers in here. It's got really nice grab handles on the top and bottom, and just overall a really cool design. These things hold a lot more gear than you would ever think, the way that they open up. He also threw in this, which is a match cap, Exotac match cap for extra large emergency matches. Very cool. You can see that it has their logo on it along with the Hidden Woodsman logo. Really neat gifts from Malcolm. And with my last purchase from Malcolm, I bought 2 more of these Possibles pouches. Again, I bought these on sale. Watch for a sale. I want to say I maybe paid 15 bucks for them. They're usually, I think, 25. I bought a brown, and I bought this, which is the same color as my survival kit. I think it's foliage green, but don't quote me on that. Nonetheless, 2 more of these Possibles pouches that I can use for anything. And this really allows me to compartmentalize my stuff in my big packs. With 4 of these, I already have one that's kind of a dedicated Possibles pouch with all kinds of stuff. I already showed you guys a video on that. I also have the orange one, which is my fire kit. And then these can be separate. Toiletries, clothing, extra whatever can fit in these. I wanted a smaller pouch like this. This is basically just a small version of the cactus one that he sent me that I liked so much. I wanted one that I could keep a really small fire kit in, so it's very similar. And then lastly, this is one of his original designs. James from the Junkyard Fox did an awesome review on this belt pouch. This is one of the first things, like I said, that Malcolm put out, I think. And it is so engineered. I mean, it is super strong. This is like double thickness material. It has the pattern material, and on the inside, another strong layer. So it's 2 layers, and it's reinforced on the inside with this webbing right here. It's high visibility orange, as you can see. It is very well made and can hold just about anything inside of it. Really cool. But the reason that I purchased all this stuff was for an even larger item. I talked to you guys about sales and things that you can save on. Well, this is the Forest Rucksack. This is $195, and sometimes you can just find things for cheaper. So he had these on sale. Red, which initially I thought, well, I don't know if I'll like red. I love this color. It's perfect for going out during hunting season. I'm gonna use it this year coming up. I have not even taken this pack out in the woods. I just got it like a week ago. It was on sale for 95 bucks, and I know a lot of you guys jumped on it like I did, and I'm real excited about it. I'll take you through it real quick. Again, the quality is so high. On the bottom, like all of his major packs, you have tons of extra line here, so you can attach anything you want to the bottom. It has an axe sleeve, obviously not as long or as strong as the Deep Woods Ruck, because again, that's a little bit higher quality, more expensive ruck. This is still very good. It is still reinforced on top, but with a little bit less of a thick material. It has the same enclosure on the top, which is a little pull top. Same high visibility orange on the inside, if you guys can see. It also has something which is new to these packs from Malcolm that I've seen. It has this very thick plastic reinforcement on the back, which is really nice. I think it's gonna add a lot to the comfort. I'm not gonna tell you guys. I have filled it with stuff and walked around my shop in here, but I've not taken it out in the woods. I'm not too concerned because I've used so much of Malcolm's stuff. I'm sure it's gonna ride just fine. It has a pouch on the top, which is really nice. A couple of last things. It does have side pouches built in, smaller than the Deep Woods Ruck. This will hold tightly a canteen, but I don't think it'll hold a canteen cook kit with the cup on the outside. I just don't think it'll fit. It might, but it's gonna be a really tight push. But it does have 2 of those, one on each side. And then the back, again, adjustable sternum straps like modern things. Pretty nice padded shoulder straps and a lot of padding here on the back along with that plastic on the inside. Just a super nice pack, very similar to the packs that he's made. All the same hallmarks, the old world styling. Love this pack, can't wait to get it out. And that completes all the gear that I have from the Hidden Woodsman. So that is a lot of gear, but what makes it so special? Quality materials, expert craftsmanship and stitching, functionality, comfort, durability, MOLLE compatibility, consistently changing models, updated models, a nostalgic feel to all of this gear, and quite frankly, the cool factor that you get from just using this old-timey gear that is so high quality. As I've said, I've had Malcolm's gear around for about 5 years, and I can say honestly, I have not had one single failure, not one bad stitch, not one bad zipper. No buckles have failed. I've had absolutely no problems with this gear, and I use it day in and day out. Basically, this gear has been flawless, and I cannot recommend it enough. In a world where the big guys with mass production and assembly line productivity really takes out the smaller guys, it is important to support companies like Malcolm's. Little guys are trying to keep the American dream alive. Other companies like War Bonnet Outdoors, Hammock Gear, Dutchware Gear, those kind of companies that I've supported over the years, and I hope you will continue to support as well because they really need our help. Yes, this is not the cheapest gear on the block. It is fairly expensive. You pay for what you get. If you want your pack or pouch to be stitched by a computer, by a minimum wage worker, go ahead and buy a cheap Chinese version. I have plenty of those. It's important. You can't always afford gear like this, but if you're wanting one of those purchases that's going to be with you for a long time, something you know was stitched by an expert craftsman, one person taking care of that production line, making sure everything is top quality, you want to buy from a company like the Hidden Woodsman. So in the end, why do I continue to purchase items even though they are a little more expensive? Well, here's the bottom line. I know one day my son is going to inherit almost all of this gear, and it is going to be as good as new because I take very good care of it. I trust he will continue to take care of it. I've inherited things from my dad that are super high quality. They still work very, very well. I have no doubt it will be just as useful, effective, and in style when he inherits them down the road as they are right now. And all I can say is I cannot wait to see what Malcolm comes up with next. I will definitely be continuing to add to my collection, in particular the larger packs, which I'm most excited about. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Check out Malcolm's website, www.thehiddenwoodsman.com. Again, no affiliation at all. He has no idea I'm making this video. That's not what this is about. This is about just expressing my thanks to someone who makes the kind of gear that I appreciate and I enjoy using, and I hope you guys will visit him and maybe consider purchasing something from him. Like I said, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up down below. It really helps spread things across YouTube. If you like the channel and you want to make sure you don't miss any videos, hit the subscription button and also hit that ding dong bell and you'll be the first to know when I release new videos. I hope you guys enjoy taking a look through all the gear that I've purchased from the Hidden Woodsman over the years. I love this gear. Like I said, I use it day to day. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I hope you'll check out Malcolm's store and his YouTube channel. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.